Hello and welcome everybody to another online battle of Medieval 2 Total War. My name is Pixelated Apollo. Thanks for stopping by. And this is a 4-player free-for-all. It's been quite some time since the last free-for-all, so this should be pretty fun. Got to get my free-for-all fix, and I think this will help solve that. But anyways, this is on grassy plains, grassy flats. This is like the basic even map, the fair map that has no terrain advantage for anyone. And the rules were 6-2 cav and no guns, no artillery, so standard rules, and the money I think was fairly high, so high funds late period. So let's start off with Spain, commanded by Jose Ficus 09, Jose Ficus 09. So he's got 4 units of Pavi's crossbowmen in the front lines, and he's got 2 units of spear militia. I think he's going to use them as like meat shields or just a spear unit to protect his archers. Then he has 4 units of dismounted conquistadors, and man, they are so bright. Is that bright or what? Oh my god, it's like I gotta wear sunglasses watching this battle replay. And then he's got 4 units of dismounted feudal knights, so pretty awesome army so far. He's got 4 units of chivalric knights, really spending that money wisely. I like this build. Very nice build. And then he has 2 units of Knights of Santiago. So very badass looking cav here. So over here, if we look, the closest person to Spain, we have a neighboring kingdom, Portugal. His player name is Lost in Nepal. And Portugal has an amazing army. They're just like Spain. They got the conquistadors and whatnot. So he's got 4 units of Pavi's crossbowmen. He has 4 units of dismounted conquistadors, so bringing a lot of dismounted conquistadors. This army is very similar to the Spanish army, but this army is more focusing on infantry, and we'll see how that plays out. But he's got 2 units of dismounted Portuguese knights, great for anti-cav and just helping the infantry fight. And then he has 2 dismounted feudal knights. He's got 2 javies here, Lestanian javelmen, so very nice. And he's got 4 units of Knights of Santiago. He's got a General's Bodyguard, and he has some Conquistadors. So his cav is not as good as the Spanish cav, but again, he's bringing that extra infantry. Hopefully those Portuguese, these dismounted Portuguese, will help in the cav fight. So let's check out the other 2 armies here. We have Venice, commanded by Cyrus the Great, and he has 5 units of Pavi's crossbowmen, which is really interesting. Or let me correct myself here. 5 units of Pavi's crossbow militia, and they're all crossbow militia. Now, don't get me wrong, Pavi's crossbow and Pavi's crossbow militia, they have the same exact stats, but since there's a Pavi's crossbowman, you can get one of those instead of getting 5, which you get, charged extra gold if you get more than 4 of a unit. So he could have saved a little cash there. And then he has 3 units of pike militia, so I think he's going with more of a defensive build. And over here, he's got 5 units of dismounted feudal knights, so it's bringing 5 again. Again, I think that you should use your money wisely. Try not to get 5 of a unit unless you have so much money you don't know what to do with it. So try to only get 4 of a unit. So he should have got maybe some chivalric knights or more heavy Venetian infantry. He has 1 unit of heavy Venetian infantry. He's got a General's Bodyguard and 4 units of Knights Templar, and that's his Venetian force, a pretty deadly force overall. And the final faction here, the final force, we have France, commanded by Stavros Spararaz I, I think is how you pronounce it. He's bringing a very, very expensive army. He's got 4 units of Aventurier, or actually, I'm sorry, 3 units of Aventurier, 1 unit of Scots Guard. So bringing very, very expensive archers, but even though they're expensive, hold on guys, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. He's got 2 units of Aventurier and 2 units of Scots Guard. So anyways, even though they're very expensive, they don't have shields like the Pavi's crossbows. They don't have that armor piercing ability like the crossbows. So they're going to suffer a little bit in this pitch battle, even though they cost a lot of money. By the way, Aventurier, they have crossbows, so what am I talking about? So, but they don't have those big shields that the Pavi's crossbowmen have. So anyways, let's check out his infantry. He's got 4 units of dismounted feudal knights. They're in loose formation, and he's got about 4 units of dismounted chivalric knights and 4 units of dismounted noble knights. So bringing a lot of noble knights, maybe a little too much. And this is where his army really suffers. He's bringing Lancers. Oh man, it is a shame that Lancers suck in this game, but they cost way too damn much. They don't have shields, and they're just not. They're not good. You're better off with Knights Hospitaller, Chivalric Knights, Templar Knights, stuff like that. Lancers, don't get them. Even though they're expensive, do not get them. They're not worth it. And then he's got some Noble Knights here. So let's go ahead and play this. And we'll just kind of focus on whoever engages first. I think Spain is going to attack Portugal first, just because they're closer. And Portugal's kind of got this like defensive stance here. Let's see. Is he going to maneuver his army in time? Spain is charging directly for Portugal. I would rush my archers forward. Portugal is not moving. He's taking his time. Moving his cav now. So we'll fast forward a little bit. No need to watch armies march. He doesn't have his Pavis crossbows in loose formation, which is usually it's good to have a loose formation. Can save some lives, make the skirmish phase a little bit longer. Oh. Alright, we do have a cav charge over here. Knights of Santiago charging into Knights of Santiago. Brothers killing brothers, basically. Here comes another charge. Again, Knights of Santiago versus Knights of Santiago. So, cav battle going on, very epic. And in the center here, looks like he's going for the charge for those crossbows. Oh, get those crossbows firing. Oh, they're going to get a volley off. Check this out, guys. Oh, this is going to be gruesome. Gruesome fight. Oh, they killed a good chunk there, and now the cav should be able to protect them. That was a really good move by Spain. Not panicking, using his crossbows, holding his ground, and getting a good volley there. Here comes some more cav. These Chivalric Knights should be able to clean up these Knights of Santiago, though it's not going to be an easy fight. And the Conquistadors are broken. They cannot handle the fight. You know, they were slaughtered from that volley. So let's quickly check out this fight here. So Venice is pushing forward his crossbows. Venice is definitely playing aggressive, unlike what I thought he was going to do. With the pikemen, I thought he was going to be a little bit more defensive. But yeah, he's going all in. Check that out. I think he likes what he sees here, and he thinks that he can take him on with ease. So he thinks that. He thinks it. Alright, so more cav fighting. Again, Spain, I think this is in their favor. I don't know, it's pretty close. Actually, these Knights of Santiago are doing pretty well. So maybe they've got some decent upgrades. It looks like they have some weapon upgrades. Here comes the General's Bodyguard. Here you go, Spain. This is your chance to kill the Portuguese general. Oh, he's doing another cav charge. But he's going to have his Spear Militia to block a good chunk of that charge. And he's going to flank behind the Knights of Santiago. And, oh, actually, they're just going to get out. No, they're trapped in there. Not good. Let's check out this fight. Okay, we've got a lot going on here. We've got the Lancers fighting the Knights Templar. Again, the Templars should be able to win that. Yeah, victory seems certain for them against the Lancers. And we've got a big infantry brawl going on right now. So let's do some slow motion, just so we don't miss too much of the battles here. Look at this fight. We've got the pikes kind of flanking around here. We've got a little engagement here, but the French are breaking. The Feudal Knights are breaking. And we've got... Oh, wow. This battle is just all over the place. We've got the Venetian heavy infantry. Very deadly. Oh, that guy's getting flipped, though. See ya on the moon. See ya on the moon. But these Noble Knights aren't going to really do anything against those Venetian heavy. They just don't have... You know, they got the two-handed glitch. It's gonna be tough. And Venice is now flanking around... France, they didn't really stretch out their units here, so they're kind of blobbing up their forces. So look at this, Venice charging in. We'll go back to normal speed. So this one's going by really fast. Oh, this is going to be devastating. General's Bodyguard going in like that. That is nasty. And they are breaking. Got the Aventurier. You know what? They're like, screw the crossbows. Charge in with your swords. It's time to get our swords wet. Try to save our French brothers from being outflanked. But yeah, Venice has him right where he wants them. That's very good. Now he can run down his very expensive archers, which were pretty much useless. See, Venice, they noticed that... oh, sorry guys, let me do slow-mo. They noticed that France spent a lot of money on his archers, and if you're really aggressive, you take away those archers' ability to sit back and get a bunch of volleys off. So that was a pretty smart move here by Venice, and he's doing a great job. He's executing very, very well. He's just swallowing whole this French infantry, and I can imagine that they'll break any time now, any second now. And the cav over here, you don't want to get your cav stuck in melee, but that's okay. That is okay. There's a lot of French cav left, though. The Lancers are losing. Look at that. See that, guys? Lancers... Well, actually, the balance of forces are even, but I'm pretty sure the Lancers are going to lose here. But they're a very expensive unit, and it's not worth it. Just trust me on that, guys. Trust me. So if we go back to this fight, we'll go back to normal speed. The cav fight is still going on. And this is actually pretty interesting. You don't see this too often, but the cav has been fighting for quite some time, and the infantry is staying back. Nobody's really moving up their infantry. So whoever wins this little cav engagement, I think is going to win the battle, because they're going to be able to hammer an anvil strike while the infantry is engaged with other infantry. And I think Spain is going to win this little cav fight here. Yeah, he's got that unit surrounded. They're breaking. Let's see, you got the general's bodyguard. He's kind of bloodied up. He can take a couple more hit points, but the general is hurt. And now Portugal is moving up his archers. He's not using loose formation either in his Pavis crossbowmen. So let's go back to this fight, because there's a lot going on. And Venice is cleaning up the French. That was really good tactics here by Venice. Got the general's bodyguard. I think he's going to retreat him out of there. Yeah, get out of there, general. I think the French were trying to focus him down, but they are going to be too late. The general's going to get out of there alive. Look at those pikes push up forward. You got to love that. Love me some pikes pushing up forward. Just seeing their pikes, you know, point towards the enemy as they slowly get into position. There's the general of the French. Let's check back on this. Actually, they're not engaged yet. Spain and Portugal, they are not fighting. Their infantry is not fighting yet. There goes the French general. Pikeman probably killed him. Stabbed him right off his horse. Let's see, what's left? Yeah, look at the Lancers were defeated. They were defeated. Knights Templar. Even though he killed most of his cav with those Lancers, Venice was able to spend more money because his cav was cheaper. Oh, there goes the Venetian general. Look at that. That's going to be huge. That's going to be big for the next engagement, whoever wins between Portugal and Spain. We have a mid-defeat by France. I would have just continued to fight just so you can kill as many as you can. That will affect the next engagement for Venice. But he's going to get out of there. So Venice is going to have time to group up and form up. Now here we go. Look at this cav charge. Got this very healthy Chivalric Knight unit going in for the glorious charge. Oh my god. That was a beautiful charge. Wiped out that unit. Portuguese, they're trying to retaliate, sending up some dismounted Portuguese knights. Gonna get a couple kills, but not really worth it. Look at this guy. He's like, I don't care. I'm not stopping. I'm gonna kill these bastards. Come back here, you cowards. He's still charging. Look at this guy. Hey, look at him yell. You hear him yell? Oh my god, he gives no fucks. Zero fucks given. He's like, damn Spanish cav. I trained my whole life to kill you. He's still charging. What is going on? What is this? This is madness. Uh-oh. Oh, he stopped. He's like, alright, here we go. For glory. Who wants to live forever? Oh, please get a kill. Oh, no, don't run away. He's going for the Knights of Santiago. Going for the glorious Knights of Santiago. Look at him. Look at him. A lone soldier charging in. We got to do slow-mo for this epicness. Oh, where are you going? No, don't turn around. Oh, he's walking away. What? Oh, troll. What a troll. The biggest troll of all trolls. And now the infantry are colliding. This looks like to be a pretty good fight for Spain. We do have some reinforcements coming in. Portugal is kind of grouping up his forces here. Not a good sight. You want to try to spread around your forces, flank around. Spain's got some reserves that he's going to put on the flank. Yeah, there they go. And the fight is going to continue on. Where's that one guy? Did he die? Where did he go? I'm curious. Aw. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. He's like peeing in the bush right now. He's walking back. He's like, I need to get back to the infantry fight. What am I doing? I'm sorry, guys. I was being reckless. All right, so we got the cav. Instead of hammer and anviling, like striking from the back of the infantry, if I can talk today, they're going for the archers. So they're gonna try to take out the archers as quick as possible. Oh, there. He's returning back to his unit. There he goes. Yeah, join your unit. You're better off as a unit instead of a lone soldier. And this fight's going pretty long. This is pretty even too. But again, the Spanish cav is going to be able to free to roam around and just destroy stuff. Got a conquistador fight here. Very nice. Pretty epic fight. Some cav breaking. I think the dismounted Portuguese did a good job there. Broke the cav. For some reason, Portugal has like random units of infantry away from the infantry fight. That was a pretty smart move there, going into loose formation. But he lost a lot of troops there. I would try to regroup my army, get your infantry back into the front lines. Here's the Javies, getting some kills. I don't really like Javies in pitched battles. They just seem like, you know, you have to babysit them, and they're better for like choke points in a siege battle because they have a lot of time to throw their Javies and whatnot. But now we've got some spear militia going after the general of Portugal. Oh, another phone call. Hang on, guys. Sorry. Let me go ahead and mute that. So we got this fight going on. Let's see. Yeah, Spain is kind of surrounded here by these Portuguese knights, but it's not going to be enough. These conquistadors will hold their ground and probably defeat the Portugal conquistadors because they outnumber them. But look at this. Portugal doing some hammer and anvil strikes. This is not this is not an easy battle for Spain, even though he won the cav battle. Ooh, not a great charge though. And now his general is in trouble. He's in the mix. Oh, that charge backfired. And I think that's going to be the nail in the coffin for Portugal there. His troops are going to lose heart, and they're going to break here. He's got his cav fighting these dismounted Portuguese knights. Not a good idea. You don't want to fight off these polearm units with your cav. They will destroy their cav, or your cav. They will just completely destroy them. But hey, look at these Knights of Santiago. They're kind of kicking ass right now. Oh, that one died as soon as I say that. And there's a hammer and anvil, a much needed hammer and anvil. And give credit to Portugal. It definitely looked like he was going to lose the battle from the very beginning, but he put up a hell of a fight. Spain still has a lot of his Pavis crossbows. And oh, we're about to be outflanked here. And damn, his units have a lot of heart here. Even though their general died, those conquistadors, man, they are a gruesome unit. Oh, they're finally breaking. Yeah, go home. You fought hard. Let them live. Now the conquistadors are just cleaning up these troops now. It's the cleanup phase, as I like to call it. Just get rid of them. Look at these conquistadors fighting to the very bitter end. You got some crossbows in the back here firing at the flank. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so I think it's safe to fast forward now. You know what, guys? I'm just gonna actually let's watch these conquistadors fight before. I was gonna say I was gonna cut it, but I'm gonna wait a little bit. There we go. Now I'm gonna cut it until Spain and Venice are about to fight each other. Alright guys, welcome back. We have Spain charging forward his Chivalric Knights into the archers of Venice. And it looks like Venice is going to get a volley off here. So this is kind of risky on Spain because he's so far away from his main body of his army, his infantry. And ooh. Oh, and then Venice is going to protect him. Venice, so this is what's left of the Venetian cav. And now we've got the infantry coming in. Yeah, he needs to get his cav out of there. Oh, great stand by the Venetians. I think Spain got a little too impatient there, and he should have just waited a little bit before he started charging in cav. Very, very far away from his army. So, you know, don't be afraid, guys, to hold your ground with your archers and get one good volley into the cav. Because look at this. Most of the deaths here are from that volley of crossbows. So, yeah, that's always a good idea. Just hold your ground and fire at the cav, and you should do all right. And that's the Spanish cav. And let's... Oh, and there's the general. Wow. So both armies are without generals. And before that little cav engagement was going to happen, I was going to analyze these armies and see who had the advantage. Originally, I was going to say Spain, because they had that, you know, 2 fairly healthy units of chivalric knights, but those units are gone now. And I think now Venice has the advantage because he has very, very healthy Pavis crossbowmen, and he's got 5 units of them. So this is going to be quite the skirmishing force to deal with. Now Spain, I mean, they have very similar armies, but Spain has less crossbows, and his infantry looks pretty poor. His infantry looks very, very tired. Now if we look at the Venetian infantry, it's kind of the same story for them. Very, very depleted. Oh, he had 2 units of Venetian heavy infantry. Never mind, not just 1. My bad. Anyways, yeah, very depleted. He's got his pikes here. And I like how Venice is using the loose formation. That's usually the best idea in skirmishing situations. So let's fast forward a little bit. Fast forward a little bit. Here we go. Venice charging in. Come on, get your crossbows ready, Spain. Alright, they're about to skirmish, so we'll go back to normal speed. Yep. He's going to keep his men in tight formation. His infantry are taking a couple casualties here. And really, I don't think there's much Spain can do now. It looks like he's charging in some infantry. What is going on here? Dismounted conquistadors. We've got a unit of 5 and a unit of 9 charging in. I think he's going to try to maybe get lucky, and maybe he's trying to absorb the archer fire, or maybe he's trying to break the archers. Here they go. For Spain, you brave bastards. For Spain. Oh, and dead. Yeah, there's not much Spain can do here, and I think it's safe to say that Venice is going to take this battle. And look at the dead Pavis that are dying rapidly on the battlefield right now. I mean, Venice are losing some troops, but they're saving a lot of lives because his men are in loose formation. Very, very good tactic, guys. Yeah, look at that. You put them in tight formation, they lose a lot of numbers. So I think the only hope that Spain has right now is to charge forward these spear militia first in loose formation to be like a meat shield, you know, absorb all the archer fire, and then right behind the spears, charge in the infantry and hope for the best. That's his only option. So we'll fast forward a little bit because it is just a skirmish phase here right now. He's pushing hard on the flank here. Oh, he's going in. He's kind of sending in his army piece by piece, which is not the best idea. You want to have your full army to support each other. And oh, he broke some Venetians there. Oh, breaking more Venetians. That was a hell of a charge. Venetian heavy. They have pretty poor morale, so it's pretty easy to break. But I don't think the Spanish are going to be able to hold much longer. They're kind of surrounded here. They're holding their ground. Holding their ground. Oh, they break. They have 10 men left. He's sending forward more infantry. The skirmishers are still fighting. And really what it comes down to is Portugal just really putting a big dent into the Spanish army. I think Venice really took care of France very nicely and saved a majority of his army for the next battle, the next fight. So here we go. Spain just trying to get lucky here, trying to chain route these Venetians, but I don't think it's going to happen. And look at this, the Venetian heavy infantry, they've returned to the fight, going in with their warhammers of justice. And now this is just going to be a cleanup here. Just got to take out these. Oh, we have a mid defeat. Yeah, there's really no hope for Spain here, so I respect that mid defeat. Very, very good free-for-all. I hope you enjoyed this one. It was a lot of fun. Here's the end results here. The victor is Venice, getting 1,045 kills and 182 prisoners. Spain, by the way, this was sent in by Spain, so thank you so much, buddy, for the battle replay. It was a very awesome free-for-all. And he got just under 1,000. He was 8 away, captured 156, and then Portugal getting 700. See, look at the difference here. Portugal, he got more kills compared to France, so he put a bigger dent into the Spanish army. So if we look at the end results here, I'll just skim through it so you guys can check it out. Pavi's crossbows, well, wow, 1,000, or not 1,000, 112 kills. That's pretty impressive. Chivalric Knights, 107. That's pretty nice. See, his Feudal Knights did okay, not that great. His Conquistadors did pretty well. Spear Militia got 1 kill. Yeah, Spear Militia are kind of useless. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching the battle replay, hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next one.